asked Coach earlier what he learned from himself over the course of the last couple of months. What have you learned from yourself?
Yeah, I would say I've learned to be resilient, kind of just focus on what I can control. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but I feel like I've learned to control my emotions, control my physical ability to play football. I've kind of just really focus on myself, focus on trying to further my ability to play running back. Kind of just learn how to deal with this, ups and downs. But yeah, I just say that.
Just on Saturday, expanded role against the Blue Devils. Just how did you feel getting out there and putting together what was your career day?
Yeah, I would say I was a little bit nervous at the beginning, but I eventually got in the groove of things. I was really excited to get out there, show what I could do, kind of just, went with the flow, stuck to, my natural ability and what the coaches have taught me. It was a very, very exciting moment.
Particularly as a pass blocker, just how do you feel like you've grown in identifying maybe incoming blitzers, just that understanding of what Garrett Riley's coaching out there?
Yeah, I would say I've improved a lot. High school, I didn't really pass block a lot. Coach Luke, the offensive line coach, has done a great job with, implementing that in the RB room. He gets with us mostly every other day to, make sure we know what we're doing. Coach Spiller's also been a great coach in, teaching us how to pass block, and I think I've improved on that aspect of the game.
I know that you're a man of faith. David Hood of TigerNet.com. I know you're a man of faith. Is there a verse or something that you've leaned on? And I know you're really close to your family. That you've leaned on through this time of kind of getting to this point?
Yes, sir. I would say Joshua 1:9. That's always been my life verse. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? That just kind of sticks with me, just knowing that God's been with me throughout my entire journey of life. He's brought me to this moment, and it's been a really exciting journey. I really couldn't do it without God, and I'm very grateful for him and what he's done in my life.
John Blount, Post-Courier. What you've been through in your life, does that maybe give you perspective in such a difficult season that things can be worse?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. This losing season has not been the hardest part of my life. As probably some of y'all know, I've been adopted twice. My village back in Africa was ruined by a flood. My parents couldn't really raise me. Me and my two other brothers that were adopted with me. So I'd definitely say I've been through more difficult times.
Just as far as your transition to the college game, when did it really start to slow down for you? What do you think?
I will be honest. It starts to slow down for me the more I get into it. So probably this past weekend, it's slowed down a significant amount. It really started to slow down. Like I could see a little bit of difference. Probably the Boston College or UNC game, the more reps I got. So I'd just say the more opportunities I got to play in the game, it's really slowed down for me.
Darian Carter, Greenville News. How much has Adam Randall kind of helped you develop as a running back and get acclimated to Clemson this season?
Oh, he's helped me a whole lot. I look up to Adam. He's a great guy. He's funny. He's hardworking. He just keeps his head down and does what the coaches say, and I really look up to him in that aspect. And he's a 230-pound running back, so he's got a different style. But I do look up to him in the aspect of running back, and I mean, he's just been a great mentor, a great guy to follow, and so yeah.
You grew up in a soccer playing family. Was soccer one of your first loves, or how did football kind of get in there for you?
Yeah, soccer. has definitely been a big aspect of my life. My dad was a soccer coach for a professional team, but soccer wasn't my first love. Football became my first love when my brother played in 8th grade, and I just saw the joy and the fun he had in it, and so I wanted to give it a try. And when I did, it just kind of, felt natural to me. And so, yeah, I would say 8th grade for my brother, yeah.
Somebody told me that you came on a visit here, and there was kind of a soccer goal set up, and it just looked natural for you, the kick and making it. Did you feel like you could play that game?
Yeah, I mean, as some of y'all know, soccer is one of the biggest sports, or if not the biggest sport in all of the world, and Africa is very good at soccer. A lot of countries in Africa, they play a lot of soccer, and so I'd say it's natural. It's in my blood, but I just didn't feel the connection that I did to football.
I guess how do you describe that connection to football? What is that?
Yeah, I would say I love the physical aspect of football. I love, knocking heads and trying to get yards. I love scoring touchdowns. It's just a fun fulfillment, enjoyment in that part of football. And, yeah, I would just say that's kind of like my connection, my love, the reason why I love football.
How hard was it for you to again have kind of limited carries early in the year, not getting out there and knocking?
I would say it was difficult at first, but I really just used it as motivation. Kind of just keep my head down, work harder, listen to what the coaches were saying. I knew I would eventually get an opportunity. So, and when I did, I would, take control of that opportunity when it presented itself.
One of the guys that used to play here told me he loved to wake up on Sunday and feel the soreness because that meant that he actually played. Did you wake up Sunday?
Yes.
That soreness, and you'd be like, okay.
For sure, yeah. Before every game, too, I tell myself, if you aren't hurting at the end of the game, you didn't play. So it's just, I guess, motivation. And, yeah, I do love that feeling. I mean, it hurts, but I do love that feeling.
Chapel Fowler with the State, good to meet you. Fans are really excited about you. Obviously, you're wearing a number from a really good Clemson running back. How do you kind of just deal with expectations, hype, and stuff like that, and stay focused week to week with that in mind?
Yeah, I mean, I would just kind of use that as motivation. It's obviously a really famous number here at Clemson, but I would kind of I wouldn't brush it off, but I would just, focus on Gideon, kind of just trying to make Gideon known. But, yeah, that number is a very great number. I love it. I love wearing it. Yeah.
How did you even end up with it? Do you really even register with you that you were taking that number when you took it? Or?
Yeah, so I wore number 8 in high school, and backtracking. In middle school, I wanted to wear number 7, but one of my teammates had taken number 7, and so I was like, I'm gonna just take the next closest number, and which was 8. And so coming into college, Adam Randall obviously had number 8, so I was like, I might take the next closest number to 8, and number 9 was open. So I did realize the weight number 9 carries, but I was excited to take it on.
Where would you like to see yourself improve in these next 4 games?
Yeah, I would say probably making guys miss in the open field. I feel like I could have done a lot better at that in the Duke game. But, yeah, I just feel like there's a lot kind of to improve on. I could improve on pass blocking more, running downhill more. But I would just say if I had to focus on one, it would probably be making guys miss in the open field.
What do you feel like the mood is among some of the younger guys on the team? Obviously, y'all came here to win a lot of games at Clemson. This season hasn't gone as planned. But what are you learning from this season? How would you describe how that group is kind of feeling?
I I would feel like we're just kind of focused on being our best. With me, I'm just kind of like, it hasn't, obviously I'm not, happy with the results, but it's not the end of the world. I kind of look at it as an opportunity to, just improve my game. And I would say so the younger guys as well. My group, the freshman group, is feeling the same way.
I hope this isn't too personal, but I know this has been a little bit of a whirlwind for you. And you took this past summer and went with your family back to Africa to meet your birth family, and then it was time to come here and get ready for the season. What was that trip like for you? And then what has it been like? This entire process of it's just kind of all run together.
Yeah, it was actually, I think I want to say 2 summers ago. So it wasn't like right before I came to Clemson, but that experience was amazing. I went with my adopted parents, my adopted sister, 2 sisters actually, and my 2 biological brothers. That was one crazy experience. It was all different emotions mixed up, and it was fun. I really enjoyed getting to show them that I was a Clemson football commit, and I don't think they really understood that, but it was cool to see that I could share that with them. That was a great experience, and I've really thought about it, like going into Clemson. I thought about how I can represent my family back in Africa while I play here, and so yeah, it's been a great experience.
Anybody else for Gideon? All right, Gideon, thank you for your time.
Awesome,
Really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Thanks, Gideon.
Absolutely.